Yeah, yeah. Oh wait, on second thought,
You know what they say. Another week, another podcast episode. Actually, more like another month, another podcast episode. But here we are. I have an audience today. Bear, my dog, is in the studio, aka sitting on my pillows. I put a blanket on them because I don't want his crusty little toesies all up in my pillow, in my silk pillowcases. Bitch. Sorry. Censor that. Didn't mean to swear. Oh my god. Did you guys know that the last time I recorded was June? It was literally June. Let me tell you guys about everything that's been happening. Wait, do I even have the note for it? No, I don't. Anyways, so that's cool. What's up? I've missed you guys. I've missed my one listener. My audience is trying to leave right now, so that's nice of them. No, anyways, like, it's been a month. I feel like I've changed. No, it's been literally 2 months. I recorded in June. That's what I literally just said. It's fucking August. So it's been over a month, or maybe 2 months. Let me update you guys on my life because I feel like a different person since June. My dog is trying to leave. He's sniffing everything. What's happening? He's so cute. Anyways, let's tell you about my life. So basically, knitting is consuming everything. I've realized not to stress out about that at all because why stress when you can have not stress. But I've been selling my sweaters like everywhere, so that's really cool. I tried to get them in this one store. They didn't call me back. So that's really cool. They didn't give me a call back. Never experienced that before because I've never put myself out there like that. And I guess that's kind of just what happens. People say no. You know what? That's not true. I did get rejected. I've been rejected by 2 stores. Not, sort of. So that's, anyways. So knitting's cool. I'm trying to take it less seriously so that I'm not putting so much pressure on it. I'm just kind of doing it for fun. Another thing, guys, I am obsessed with country music. Don't know myself anymore. All I know is that I'm obsessed with it. It's funny because a year ago, I was in California visiting some friends and they only listen to country music and I was sick and tired of the country music. I was getting pretty annoyed with it. But here we are, listening to country music every day. It's the only playlist that I listen to. Funny thing is, I'm kind of getting tired of my playlist. Not the music itself, because I do love the songs. It's just it's not the country aspect of it. It's just because I've been listening to it so much. You know what I mean? You know when that happens? It's kind of the worst thing ever. So, yeah, I don't even know. That's pretty much all I had to share. The thing that started my love, my deep admiration for country music was actually Sawyer, my cute boyfriend. I was in New Zealand. Well, actually, he was home for 2 weeks. And then I went to New Zealand. But he played Tyler Childers for me, who I have never listened to before. And I knew his songs are pretty popular. They're on TikTok. I've definitely heard them before. But now I'm obsessed with his music. He's definitely my number one artist right now. But yeah, we listened to him a lot when I was in New Zealand. Let me talk about New Zealand for a second because New Zealand was so fucking fun. Basically, it's so cool down there. I definitely want to move there because it's so chill, for real, everyone's really nice. It reminded me a lot of home, lots of rainbows, lots of water features, a big bay, because he lives in Wellington, so Wellington's a huge bay, so that's really cool. Honestly, I don't even know what to say. The one issue that I did have with it was that, the thrifting was so expensive, it was a little bit out of hand. The New Zealand dollar is, it's less than the American dollar. it's like basically like you're getting a 40% discount when you're shopping there. So it feels like you're spending less money, which is great. But then you look at the fucking prices for the thrifting, and even in US dollars, like that's absurd. Like it's not thrifting. It's secondhand, vintage, whatever, vintage shopping. So that is cool. I only got like a few things because I just like couldn't find anything that was affordable. I did get a really cute bag. Leather bag, $100. So that's not even thrifting. That's like secondhand, vintage shopping. Why do I keep saying secondhand? It's vintage shopping, basically. It's really cute. Anyways. Okay, you guys. I just want to share that I really want to shift this podcast and kind of go towards like more engagement. I feel like it's hard to engage with you guys when I'm just talking about my life. And I know you guys love hearing about my life, but I think it would be really fun if I started reading Reddit stories because I'm obsessed with Reddit currently. I have been for a while now. And there's just some funny things to talk about, and I feel like it's fun to like share them. So I found this story and I literally think it's the funniest shit ever. So let's read it together. Okay. The title is, it's from Am I the Asshole? The title is Am I the Asshole for asking my girlfriend to stop knitting so much? Yeah, immediately, yes you are, because what the fuck is wrong with you? As someone that knits, like I was just talking about, if Sawyer asked me to stop knitting so much, I would be offended. I would say, what are you talking about? Don't you have any hobbies? Maybe you should go get your own hobby. Maybe you should start crocheting. Or it's sad because I feel like there's not a lot of hobbies for guys. Like, I feel like there's not a lot of hand hobbies. Like, we got sewing. We got knitting. We got crocheting. Not saying that, like, guys can't do those, because I do love it when, like, I see a straight man knitting. But for the most part, I feel like it's girls and the gays that are doing that kind of stuff. Like, I don't know. Straight men have fragile egos, as we all know. So, I feel like you wouldn't catch most of them dead knitting, sewing, crocheting, because they're just kind of... they got the fragile ego sometimes. So anyways, okay, let's get into it. My 30 male girlfriend, 27 female, is really into knitting, and she has been for a long time, since before we started dating 3 months ago. At first it didn't bother me, and I thought it was cool she had a hobby, but then I realized how much she does it. Granted, she's not pulling out the knitting hook. Okay, sorry, this is bruh. Your girlfriend's crocheting, you MFer. Get it right. Like, that is one of my biggest pet peeves. I'll be knitting at the store I work at, and people are like, oh my god, what are you crocheting? What are you crocheting? I'm like, I'm not crocheting anything. Like, what are you talking about? So anyways, let's continue. Granted, she's not pulling out her knitting hook, crochet hook, at dinner or anything, but it seems anytime we're watching TV together or just hanging out at her place, she's always working on some project. She said she needs to keep her hands busy, and it's like fidgeting for her. But I severely doubt that, because she can be fully present. Sassy AF, what the hell? You don't have to pay attention when you fidget, and she literally always jokes that she doesn't know how to count. Okay, I don't understand what that detail is supposed to imply. You don't have to pay attention when you fidget, and she literally always jokes that she doesn't know how to count. Maybe he's referring to counting during knitting, but I don't think that he knows how to count either, because he sounds like a fucking idiot. She claims it's not all the time, but it's definitely more often than not. She argued that she can follow TV show plots just fine, but when I quizzed her on some details, she couldn't answer some of the questions. So, ... What is up with this sassy man massacre? Maybe he's secretly jealous. That's maybe an early conclusion, but that's what I think. Oh yeah, it gets better. So okay. So then she said, if it's an important conversation, I obviously put my work down. Queen, like duh. But I think we have different definitions of what important means. Bro. I also told her I would like to cuddle and physically interact with her during TV time. This man is just horny. Like, keep it in your pants. Let's watch the TV show and she can knit and you can play games on your phone and then she'll quiz you about the fucking plot of the show. Okay, you stupid ass. Anyways, she said we can still cuddle, but it's literally not the same? Question mark. I want her to be interested in me, not in some pile of yarn. Oh, he is so sassy. Anyway, oh wait, okay, I missed a whole section. This might be petty, but I think I might feel better about it if she knits things for me. But it always seems to be bags or clothes for herself or like random squares. Ugh, so sassy. Like, bro, she's obviously crocheting. She's making granny squares. Fucking get it right. Maybe she would make things for you if you have been dating for more than 3 months. But also if you like showed an interest in her knitting. It obviously seems like you're fucking like shitting on her for knitting. So she's not gonna fucking make you shit. Anyways. She did make a pretty cute toy for my dog, though. That was actually nice. Yeah, that was actually nice. Like, she needs to do more thoughtful things like that because, like, I need things, like, more than she needs to make things for herself. Bro is delusional as fuck. Anyway, I sat her down the other day and told her my perspective, and instead of being willing to compromise, she told me I'm the one not listening to her and essentially calling me an asshole. She's a great girl, and I don't want to lose her over this, but also not sure what to do. Am I the asshole? I don't even think we need to, like, answer that question because it's pretty clear you are the asshole. This is so fucking funny. The way that he quizzed her on plots of movies or of the show that they watched or whatever the fuck it was. I quizzed her on some details. She couldn't answer some of the questions, though. So, like, I don't know. Like, she's obviously not paying full attention because she's crocheting. Okay, first of all, I wonder what kind of questions he was asking because he probably was, like, asking the most, like, difficult questions he could think of because, like, obviously he's a sassy little man. He has a fragile ego. Can we just talk about how this 30-year-old man... By the way, this was written a year ago. So this is a he was 31-year-old man, writing a Reddit post, a sassy one at that, about how his girlfriend is knitting and how it's taking attention away from him. I think we got bigger issues, pal. I think we got bigger issues than her knitting. Yeah, like, bro is so desperate for female attention. Okay, this is my theory. I think this is his first girlfriend. They've only been together for 3 months. Crazy. Crazy that he's like, after only 3 months, he's like already trying to control her. Girl, I hope you got out of this relationship. I really hope you did. And I also think that he is the only child. He's an only child. So basically, he's always had the attention in his life from his parents. And he doesn't know how to not have attention from specifically a woman. You know what I mean? Because like he's attached to his mom. I'm just making this shit up on the fly, but you know, I think it's just really funny that he thought, okay, my girlfriend's knitting way too much. She has a hobby. I don't. She's not cuddling me. She's not giving me physical attention. I'm writing this petty Reddit post. And you know what? I don't care if people think I'm petty because she's not making things for me. And she's obviously not paying attention to the television. And you know what? I'm just gonna fucking prove that I'm right to her. So let's read the top comment. It's, bro. You're the asshole, obviously. Ugh. You're the asshole. You obviously can knit while maintaining concentration on other things, with the possible exception of awkward or fiddly bits. Normal knitting just requires a rhythm to be kept. Leave her alone. Yeah, exactly. Okay, wait, we might have an interruption. Anyways, my audience is trying to escape the room, but I'm keeping him in here. Next comment down, she's not even knitting, she's crocheting. She has a single hook and is making granny squares. This is the problem that I have with men. pay attention to your girlfriend. Like, it's only been 3 months and he already doesn't know that she's crocheting. You know what I mean? Like, that's like, this is just, bro's pathetic. I hope they broke up. Imagine they're married. Oh. Okay, there's a few comments more down. The moment he said knitting hook, I knew exactly what she was doing, and I can 100% guarantee she's told him umpteenth times it's crochet. Fucking exactly. Ugh. No, it's so funny. Okay, and then the next comment. This is like, I love Reddit because, like, when someone's wrong, when someone's the asshole, specifically, people will get in on them. So the next comment, and his ego is so, like, he has such a fragile ego that he had to go to Reddit for this, first of all. But then going to Reddit and being called wrong, like, oh, he probably broke up with her because he, like, felt insecure. I feel bad for her. Okay, next comment down says, yeah, but probably she told him while he was paying attention to the TV show. Got his ass. Because he needed to fucking quiz her. Next comment, she should quiz him on their conversation to see how well he was paying attention. Got his ass. Oh, this is so funny. He's so stupid. Okay, next comment down is a little long, but we'll just go ahead and read it. This is what I thought. Does he not know that most people aren't going to pass a random detail quiz on an episode they've just watched? Not everyone takes notes on every single detail of a episode. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it there because that's a long comment. It's just so funny, like, yeah. Another comment says, and don't forget, she needs to be paying more attention to me while I watch TV. Bro, fucking sad boy hour. Let's go to his account. I kind of want to see if there was, like, any, updates or whatever. Nope, it's his only post. Yeah, and he got shit on. Pretty badly, too. Let's see. Yeah, it's a throwaway account anyways. Damn. Aw, I wish I could find his real account because I want to know what he... Yeah. You're old. Anyways, that's hilarious. That's absolutely hilarious. Okay, let's go on and read another one because this is what life is all about. Oh, and my dog is leaving me. So just give me 1 sec. Just being dramatic. He literally wants to run away. And my dog, not the knitting guy. Okay. Oh, there's so many good ones. Okay, here's one that seems kind of funny. Am I the asshole for ruining my friend's surprise proposal by being at the same place at the same time? Okay, that one sounds interesting. Okay. Wait, this is weird. This is also funny. Am I the asshole for refusing to participate in a grandma shower at my office? Like a baby shower, but like for the grandmother. That's hilarious. I kind of want to read that one. Okay, I'm gonna go with that one. Am I the asshole for refusing to participate in a grandma shower at my office? Okay, hi Reddit. I admittedly have some bias when it comes to baby-related stuff, so I could use some opinions. Something about my workplace. Remember the party planning committee in the office? Well, we basically have that. The committee is usually is responsible for buying everyone a cake and card on their birthday, and we'll have themed lunches every now and then. 4th of July barbecue, international potluck for Olympics, Cinco de Mayo tacos. You get the gist. Now, an important element of the story is in fact that I've always loved baking and am quite good at it. So every time we have a themed lunch, I always bring a baked good that fits the theme. It's gotten to the point where people are always trying to guess what I'll bring and are super excited to see what I'll do next. Generally, I love it and have fun with it. Until now. About a week ago, my grandmother, sorry, my coworker announced she's expecting to be a granddaughter. She's expecting a granddaughter, so she's going to be a grandma in the fall. An email went around and I sent congratulations. Fine. However, since then, the party planning committee has announced that we will be hosting a grandma shower, in quotes, for my coworker for lunch next week. They've been circulating a sign-up sheet for everyone to bring food as well as a baby registry, encouraging everyone to participate in a diaper drive. Notably, I've never met my coworker's daughter and thus seriously doubt I'd ever meet this baby girl. So far, there are about 6 emails about this shower, in quotes. I've been ignoring them all. Then, today, one of my coworkers came into the office and asked why I hadn't signed up to bring a dessert yet. Now, here's why I may be the asshole. I basically told her I wasn't planning on baking something and didn't think I was going to participate in the shower. When asked why, I just said that to be honest, she said TBH, but to be honest, I don't know my coworker's daughter and didn't really feel like getting someone I don't know a present for a baby I'll never meet. Sassy, okay. My coworker made a face and said she understood that, but that grandma coworker might be disappointed. Yeah, bro, like, what the heck? On one hand, I feel like I'm the asshole and I could just have baked some brownies and called it a day to participate and not hurt anyone's feelings. But on the other hand, I find it absolutely ridiculous to hold a grandma shower and expect people to bring gifts for a random baby. Shut up. I'm kind of mad at this person. I feel like I am right in standing on principle on this, but at the same time, I know I have some bias here. For example, for context, my husband and I have been trying to have a baby for years, and we are currently undergoing IVF treatments, so I know I'm a little sensitive about babies right now. No one at work knows, so I know they're not trying to be cruel, but at the same time, being confronted with babies left and right is also extremely draining for me. Oh, okay, I feel bad. I don't know, Reddit. Am I the asshole for refusing to participate, or should I just suck it up and participate for everyone else? Okay, let's go to the fucking comments. What do you guys think? I think not the asshole, but I think, yeah, I think not the asshole. Okay, first comment. Not the asshole. And a grandma shower is ridiculous and not a thing. The mother-to-be will get a baby shower. Throwing an additional one and calling it a grandma shower is so tacky. Okay, this is also Reddit, so we need to take everything that people are saying with a grain of salt because, like, at the same time, people are just gonna do what they want to do. And, like, they're gonna, fucking live their lives. To be honest, I know a grandma shower isn't a thing. And I know I read this in a sassy tone to give it, like, the tone of what I would think this person was writing it in. But I think that it's kind of sweet. Like, come on, it seems like this office is, like, really fun. And, like, they do fun things. Like, they did the Cinco de Mayo tacos. And they do the barbecue for 4th of July. And international potluck for Olympics. Like, that's really nice. Like, they probably do all kinds of events like that. And they do, like, birthday stuff and I don't know. I feel like it's just a celebration for something that someone's, kind of an achievement. Not even really achievement, but like, a milestone in someone's life, even if it is the grandma. I do think that it is a little weird to bring, like, to have a registry. Because, yes, this person that commented, the top comment, is correct. The mother will have a baby shower and will get gifts from the registry. But I do think that, like, the diaper drive is a really cool idea. Like, come on, this woman's gonna be a grandmother. That is so exciting for her. And I know that OP, like, that stands for original poster for those that don't know what Reddit is. But I know that OP is, like, struggling with baby stuff and, like, I mean, I can't even imagine what's going through her mind, like, to deal with IVF and struggle to have a baby for so long. But I think that, like, maybe one way that she could try to, like, twist it and look at it is, like, oh my god, someone else is getting this amazing thing. Like, that is so awesome. And kind of, like, rather than take the negative route, try to put a positive spin on it and say, like, wow, this is so exciting for them. Like, I hope one day that I get to experience the same thing. Like, I hope I get to have a grandma shower. And I just feel like there's no point in, like, being so negative about it. Like, I know that OP's going through something really hard, but, like, not everyone is living the same life, and some people are having really great times, and some people are struggling. And I think in order to, like, be a happy person and live a happy life, you have to just soak up these moments and kind of just, like, get through it. Because what happens if other people in your office are going to have babies? You can't be mad at them. And I know that she's not, taking it out on them specifically, but it's kind of like you need to, like, put a spin on it and try to look at it in a more positive light. And I think for the people on Reddit that are being like, oh my god, this is so fucking, whatever, like, no such thing as a grandma shower. Shut up. This sounds like a fun office. And I think that we just need to chill out and take a step back and not be so fucking serious about everything. I do think that OP was, like, a little bit frustrated when she was writing this. So, yeah. Anyways, that's my take. Should I read one more? Guys, do I read one more? Am I crazy for that? Okay. Gonna look through for one. La la la. Okay. Trying to keep you guys entertained. Anna, this is, okay, I'm gonna just read the names out to you. Am I the asshole for not allowing my half-sibling, to come to my house? Ooh, that could sound like kind of depressing. Am I the asshole for telling my wife she can't change guardianship of our child to her sister? Sounds kind of sad too. Oh my god, I'm sorry, I just burped. Am I the asshole for wanting my wife to quit her habit of quoting mine? This sounds funny. Let's get into it. Okay. Once again, am I the asshole for wanting my wife to quit her habit of quoting mine? Bit confused by the title, but it does sound interesting. I, 40 male, recently quit drinking energy drinks because my wife, 38 female, said how bad they are for you, and that I also have suffered previously from kidney stones. I don't get them all the time, mind you, but I have had them twice in my life, and he's talking about the kidney stones. I got confused. And the last bout was about 8 months ago, was brutal. I didn't like how she came at me when arguing about it, but upon reflection, I conceded because she is 100% correct, and I really don't have a good argument other than I really enjoy how they taste. Bro, that is fucking crazy. Anyways, I decided to stop drinking them and have gone 2 weeks so far without any and plan on abstaining from drinking them anymore. I ended up quitting energy drinks the same time she went on a trip for about a week. During that time, I decided she should also quit her habit of vaping as well. Yeah, she should. Since that is also very bad for your health, in my opinion. Bro, it's not your opinion, it's actually science. So, not to mention that it costs much more than me drinking one energy drink per day. Facts. Vaping is expensive as hell. That's an expensive addiction. Well, most addictions are. Anyways, she previously was a smoker and a few years ago transitioned to vaping. I wish that then that she quit cold turkey, but much preferred vaping to smoking, so I was content. She was a smoker for years before I met her, and I have accepted it, especially since we have had several arguments in the past about how she should quit, and it never ends well. She always gets angry immediately and shuts down and is unwilling to talk, and if I press, she becomes irate. So, when she got back from her week-long trip, I brought it up to her, that I stopped drinking energy drinks and that I think she should quit too. Duh. Using the same arguments she used against me. It, of course, went exactly the same way that it previously went, which is nowhere, and again, she shut down and would not talk to me about it. I think that I am valid and it is a comparable request, but since she doesn't think so and how unwilling she is to have a conversation, I am rethinking my position. Am I the asshole for thinking she should quit and is just being a hypocrite? Okay, bro, this title did not accurately describe what he was talking about. Quit her habit after... Oh, he meant to say, am I the asshole for wanting my wife to quit her habit after quitting mine? But he said quoting. No, I don't think he's the asshole at all. Bro said, am I the asshole for thinking she should quit as well and is just being a hypocrite? How, passive aggressive is that question? Obviously, he's not the asshole. I think that he's just being a good husband. Okay, so top comment says, are you worried about her health? Or are you angry because your relationship is not tit for tat? Either way, nicotine is a lot harder to quit than energy drinks. A lot. You're not asking the same thing, and expecting it to happen on the same timeline is not reasonable. There is a difference between a habit and an addiction. Okay, totally agree with that. Actually, now that they put it into perspective. See, this is why this podcast is called On Second Thought, because, we're always changing our minds around here. So I feel like it's perfect for me reading Reddit stories. So anyways, back to this little comment. I think that he's right. Like, this is not, the commenter is right. What he's dealing with, his fucking energy drinks, it's a habit. It's not an addiction. And I think that OP actually does need to realize that, because it isn't fair. It isn't fair. Like, obviously they've had these conversations for a long time. And it seems like he's kind of approaching it in a way where, like, you need to quit. You need to do cold turkey. You can't vape. You can't go from smoking to vaping. Like, I know I've never been addicted to vaping, but people around me, I do know that it is really hard to quit. And it's just easier to stay on it. But, like, long run health concerns is, like, really important to consider. So, I don't know. I think that, like, if you were to approach it in a way that's like, hey, like, I'm concerned about your health. Like, you've been smoking for a long time. You've been vaping for also a long time. Like, I really think that it's a good thing for you to think about quitting, because I want to live a long, healthy life with you. And yeah, I don't know. I think that it's just like a difficult situation, because he totally is kind of like comparing it like, oh, well, I quit this, she should quit that. Like, this, yeah. So, on second thought, maybe he is the asshole. Okay, next comment down. Wait. Okay, anyways. Sorry, I was reading something. I should have read it aloud to you guys. Okay, so the next comment down says, given that OP is a former smoker, they also know the difference as they have quit smoking themselves. As far as quitting smoking, the timeline would be the same. Cold turkey it, and then just don't do it again. If the logic for quitting energy drinks is that they're not good for your health, the same applies to smoking. It's not tit for tat the same issue, but if someone's going to ask someone to quit something because it's bad for their health, the same logic should be applicable to the person themselves if they have a former habit that's bad for their health. And they said that this person's a former vapor, smoker, whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I do think the OP is being a little bit like, I would like to have seen that conversation, because it seems like they fight about it a lot. And I think that maybe, like, also, here's one thing that I do know about vaping is that, like, it obviously fucks with your brain. And, like, you're not, like I think it enrages you a little bit easier. Like, you're a little bit more paranoid. And I think that she maybe is thinking that, like, he's attacking her. So I just think that, like, this is just a tough situation for him, because obviously he really cares about her and she cares about him, and he's doing something for his health. And I think that, like, you kind of, like, unless you're just going to keep vaping forever, like, you have to reach a point in your life where you're going to start taking care of yourself and consider, like, the future. Think about those hospital bills, guys. I'm being so for real right now. Stop vaping. I know it's not that simple, but, like, it's crazy that people start vaping when they're, like, 13 and they're fucking addicted now. It's so scary. Yeah. Hey, one caveat, though. At least it's vaping and not smoking, because I hate cigarette smoke. I think it's the most foul thing, smell, whatever you call it, ever. Like, it truly, like, gives me a headache. I'm around it for 2 minutes, not even 2 minutes, 30 fucking seconds, I have a headache. It's actually crazy how that happens. Like, maybe we shouldn't be inhaling this into our body on a fucking, people that smoke, my mom's dad used to smoke 5 packs a day or something crazy like that, maybe more. So at least it's vaping and not smoking cigarettes, because I truly have have beef with cigarettes. Not so much cigarette smokers, maybe a little bit, but if you're smoking around me, I don't really want to be around you anymore because I think that shit smells so bad. Even like clove cigarettes, like that shit smells bad too. Like my mom does this thing where she makes like this fly repellent because we always have our screens open for like the dogs and the breeze and whatever. And the cloves, it's like cloves, bay leaves, and something else, baking soda. It works, by the way, if you want to try it. But it smells so foul. I hate the smell of it. So I just hate the smell of like cigarettes. So anyways, back to the story. Enough about fucking me. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't know. I think that, wait, what? Yeah, I don't know. People are going in on him though. I don't even care anymore. Like, it's funny because like when you post on Reddit, you kind of are like, when you read Reddit, you're like, oh, this person like got all these comments, like they're gonna like read this and like take the advice. But then like you post on Reddit, you get all these comments, people are pretty much attacking you. And then like you're like, okay, well, I'm actually gonna do what I'm gonna do because you people don't actually know my real situation. So you take Reddit with a grain of salt because like this shit is like fucking fake. Okay, that's it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed the shift in this podcast. We're going to be reading Reddit stories, and I'm going to do better. Like, I'm going to actually find Reddit stories to read because I think it's so entertaining. Like, I listen to a lot of podcasts that read Reddit stories, and I think now it's my opportunity to share. It's my time to shine in the light for my fans. I'm going to stop singing now, and I'm going to go. Okay, bye.
Yeah. Oh wait, on second thought.